Hello everyone, it's full review time, and today we're going to be looking at Defend the Highlands, a straight up tower based game where you are Scotland and you are going against the rest of the United Kingdom. It's creative, funny, it's not too difficult even if you scale the difficulty to the max. It's quite a lengthy campaign which is good, and it's feature rich, very good for a early release game. So let's get into the actual gameplay.
That's it, lads. If we win here, we'll have thrown the bastards into the sea.
As you can see, straight up comedy even from the narrator of the game. So, the idea of this game is very simple. It's partial tower defense with a little bit of resource management. You basically have to collect oat from the oat fields. They're the red icons there. Once you capture them, it goes green. You need them to recruit more men. Now, how I figured out how to do this on the hardest difficulty is as soon as you start, you get blowing on those bagpipes to get your troops up. As you progress through the game, the missions get a lot more difficult, but you also get better items, which makes this so much fun, especially when you get to the point where you unlock the, and I quote, turnip turret. Yes, that's correct, a machine gun that fires turnips at the enemies. Going back to the comedy value behind this, it's all based on a single objective: to defend your Scottish heritage and to wipe out the rest of the United Kingdom. That includes English, Irish and Welsh people. Now, in terms of the funny side of this, the actual enemies that you fight are stereotypes of British citizens. So, for example, when we look at English, we've got the tea drinkers that throw huge teapots which blow up, but they walk in a very posh way. You've got your cricketers, you've got your Welsh guys who are on sheep, which make them run really fast. And in terms of Irish, we've got the rugby players and the leprechauns. Of course, you can't really get any more stereotypical than that. Now, as you progress through the game, the missions become longer and become more tiresome. Now, this is a strain. You need to focus your energy into defending and ensuring that you keep those oat fields fully stocked, because if you get around 30-35 troops, your oat starts decreasing in value if you've got 4 fields. So you need to make sure that you stop calling the bagpipes when you have got too many recruits, but you also have to ensure that you keep on going when you need more troops. And the majority of the games start out like this, so you're either looking from the bottom down, or you are from getting attacked from all areas, or you start from the left to the right. There's all sorts of different unique environments as well, like we've got Stonehenge, we've got Loch Ness, we have got the London substation. It's really well thought of. The graphics are good, the gameplay is spot on. We have all sorts of different types. You can see me planting down a lot of golf ranges here, and these are of course snipers. We have cannons, we have your standard Scotsmen who will just throw oat at people, and you have your special characters which you can see at the top left. In terms of progression throughout the game, you can see how far you're going. If you look at the right hand side there, you can see the Great Britain flag being overtaken by the Scotland flag, and that indicates how long you've got left. Now, this is the only bug that I found in the game. I have no idea how I caused this, but this is an early release game and there will be bugs. As you can see, I have somehow managed to deploy a turret in midair and also assigned a Scotsman to it. I have no idea how I've done that. That might be something that the developer will need to look at to try and resolve, but yep, no idea how I did that at all, but I managed to do it again whilst looking down. So I think it's got something to do with the camera angle and where you're placing the turrets. It doesn't give me the option to put it down on the ground. You see, I'm going to try again. I'm going to scroll right down to the ground. I can see that I can put down a golf range, which is confusing, but for some reason I can't put down a turret. So that is a massive confusion. But as you can see, I've got this level nailed down. It does take a couple of attempts, but fortunately you can save and reload the game. You can't actually reload or restart the game in here. You have to quit, go out, load game, go back into it. Or if you quit whilst playing the game, it'll take you to the screen where you upgrade your weapons. That's another point I'd like to point out as well. Weapons all can be upgraded to a maximum of 5 levels, and they range from attack speed to damage to range to accuracy. With your Scotsmen, you can also add points into how quick they recruit and how fast they get the oats. So a lot of fun stuff in this game, well thought out, and a very, very fun, enjoyable experience. The game in total took me around 3 to 4 hours to do on maximum difficulty. I would have probably liked a bit more of a challenge with the AI or the amount of enemies that are coming in, but there you go guys, that mission is done. And with all indie games, the credits on this are brilliant as well. You can see all your special characters that you used, and you can see what they are now doing now that they have conquered Great Britain. I always like looking at the credits, and especially on comedy games, because as you could guess, there's quite a bit of funny stuff in there as well. So I recommend looking all the way through that, and you can see all the different types of characters as well, including not just the Scottish but the Irish. There you go, you got your leprechauns, you also have the cricketers, and so on and so forth, going all the way through, seeing what they actually do, and now that the war's over. All in all, a brilliant game, well worth the money, and if you've got a good sense of humour, you will enjoy this comedy value as well. So hope you enjoyed that guys, and I'll see you on the next one.